All right, Keira, we have a new coach. Said the build has gone well. You said you don't really know what it means. Are you guys trying to lowball expectations with that, or is that like the truth?
No, it's the truth. Like, I feel like before I train and I knew if I can do this, this, and this, it equals this kind of pace. And I feel like I go into races thinking I'm around this kind of shape. And we've been training towards like a PR. And so when I use paces for like workouts, I've been training towards that. But I don't know what it translates to yet. So for me, it is a big question mark. I think Ed feels way more confident than I do because he's seen his whole team go through the program and he knows like what it means a little bit more. But I feel like I have a big question mark. Like if I PR'd, that'd be great. Like I could PR or not PR, and I don't know.
Well, your PR is pretty close to the American record, right?
Yeah.
How many seconds off are we?
About 30, I think. So a second per mile.
So we're not ruling that out.
I'm not ruling it out. So we'll see. I think we'll see where that pace group decides to go and what effort. And I'm like curious how that's going to feel at sea level. So that's like a big question mark is how is that going to feel at sea level.
So I just talked to Emma Bates. She said she'd heard you guys wanted to go out in 69 flat. Is that true?
I haven't really been told the pace yet, so we'll see.
Well, you've got several pacers, so won't you be telling them what you want it to be?
And that's what Ed and I are going to talk about it tomorrow and just see how that goes. But I mean, I think that would be a really awesome day.
Yeah. Well, she said that was a little quick for her, so she said she might stay back and.
Yeah, and then work through it. Yeah.
But she doesn't really like patience. It's kind of interesting. She just likes to do her own thing.
She's so strong. So it's like there's been a couple races where I've gone out and then she works her way up and she'll catch you. So.
Now, tell me about you. You didn't just go to Utah to train. Like you moved the whole family there.
Well, like originally we went for a build, and then when we got out there, like the husband and kids are like, "We love it. We're not going to leave." So I'm like, "Okay, we moved here." So like we really.
But what about jobs? Like, weren't you a realtor? Does your husband have a job?
So my husband works remote for Microsoft, so he can work wherever, but he's still on like the East Coast time. So he starts his day at like 6 a.m. or whatever. But and yeah, real estate. I've taken a little break from that. I could, I guess, get licensed in Utah, but with running, it's been so busy. I'm kind of just focused on that. And then, yeah, the kids love it. They're in school. They're in a Spanish immersion program up in Park City, and that's been a really, really cool experience for them.
So what does that mean? They're speaking Spanish all day?
Half of the day is in Spanish. So they learn either science or math along with Spanish in Spanish.
Did they speak Spanish before they got there?
No.
And you signed them up without knowing?
Well, yes, but we didn't know until the day before school started. So we were kind of already committed to the school and to the location. But yeah, I probably should have figured that out before the day before. We would have Duolingo'd them up this summer. Yeah. But kids are resilient and they're like sponges at this age, and I think that it's been a really, really healthy challenge for them.
So what do you guys love so much about Utah?
The community is incredible. I love working with Ed and his whole pro team. Everyone is just really like good people, really family focused and hardworking and really humble. So I'm really appreciative to have a team of people. But then just like the outdoor activities too. We go hiking or like walking around. We go up on a ski lift. We do like, I don't know. We just are having so much fun.
Is it a little bit weird not being a Mormon? Like what percent of the people would you say are Mormon?
I'm not sure, but it's not weird at all. Like, and I think if anything, I found the community more friendly. Like the first weekend we were there, went to a pool and I didn't have towels yet, so I went up to the lifeguard and they're like, "Oh, here's some towels, here's sunscreen," and like, so everyone is just, it takes a village, and I feel like everyone is so supportive. I've had so much help just with family, with training, and so I've loved it. And I get Sundays off, which is incredible.
I talked to someone else, I think Reed Fisher. He just said, I started taking a day off like the BYU guys.
It's awesome because you can you grind it out for the 6 days, and the 7th day you can just rest and catch up on everything you didn't have the energy to do over those 6 days, and just like really catch up on family time too. So Ed gave me the option if I wanted to or not. I was like, no, I love the idea of a day off. That sounds great.
So you're expecting a good race tomorrow or Sunday?
I hope so. You know, like for me, it's going to be a win if I have a really like strong, solid effort. And I feel like my last couple marathons, I've like just haven't gone that well. So I think if I can finish and just run really strong throughout the race, I'm going to be really happy. So we'll see on Sunday what that
Now, heading into the trials, were you confident? Like what happened there? Looking back at it,
I was so confident. I wasn't confident that I would make the team. I guess I was really confident in like where I was in my fitness. So I mean I was running paces faster than I ever had in workouts. I feel like fitter than I had ever been, but I don't think I trained for that day. So I think the heat and everything and kind of the surging of paces maybe just wore me out, and I had a heat stroke. So I think if I were to go back and change it, I would probably live in Florida for a month or two beforehand and train for that day and not just for a marathon race. So.
Well, it won't be hot on Sunday.
Yeah, I heard it's gonna be real good. I'm like, my last few marathons have all been like really hot, so I'm very excited to have a cooler one to see how that goes.
All right, well, good luck.
Thank you.